ready to do some bullet journaling? It's Jenny, Katrina, Erica.
Hello.
Katrina created something pretty amazing for our Canvo bullet journal experience for March. It's pretty awesome.
I'm glad you like it.
Katrina is our marketing graphics, and she also is an illustrator, so she does some of our products as well. And she did
Trying to do a little bit more if I have time.
When we don't have you slammed with making catalogs and new product packaging and all that kind of stuff. Good morning, Karen. So here is my bullet journal. So Katrina graciously said she would create a tracker for me, and this tracker is coming in the Club Canvo for March. So the deadline for signing up for that was January 31st. And then just this week, we shipped all of the March Club Canvos out. Club Canvo is our subscription. It's our monthly inspiration delivered to your mailbox, and it includes a stamp set and something else. So this month, everyone's getting a stencil. So if you're a Club Canvo member and you haven't received yours yet, and you love surprises, you might want to click off and watch this after your package comes in. If you are a Club Canvo member and you want to learn how to use one of the products that's coming in your Club Canvo, stay with us. And if you're not a member of Club Canvo yet, you have until the end of this month to subscribe for the following month. So our next round of Club Canvo goes out the first week of March, and it will be our April inspiration. This Club Canvo stuff, when you're a member, you get a discount and you get it first. So it's about 15% off.
Yeah, it's over 15%.
Over 15% off. And then if you didn't subscribe to Club Canvo, you can buy this later in the shop. Around the 20th of the month, it'll be in there.
For some of it while supplies last. So we've got some things that are going to be limited edition. So
yeah. So it's always great to be a member. All right.
Membership has its privileges. We were going to talk about the tracker craze.
Let's do that while she's creating. Awesome. So I'm gonna here, you take this. This is my Canvo that she's gonna do a tracker in. And then
can I just say that Katrina's talent is like
we'll
a little mind blowing.
What?
Katrina, her talent when
That's
she when she did that spread the other day with a new product that hasn't come out yet, I wanted to cry.
Yeah.
What was that?
I can't tell you. I can't hint to you what it was because then I'll totally spill beans.
What was it?
The jungle one.
Welcome to the jungle. Okay.
Isn't your November spread on our Canvo Bullet Journal Instagram page the highest engagement post that we've had? So go check it out. Instagram /Hambo Bullet Journal, and Eva runs that account, so I'm hands off. I'm not allowed to mess with it because my pictures aren't good enough.
She always fusses at you. Mom, no.
Every day lately when I post, she's like, that picture wasn't good enough. Mama. That's not where you were supposed to post.
Teenagers know best.
Teenagers know best, yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Shop, right? Let me try that.
All right, so I'm gonna scoot over so Katrina can get in here. Are you ready to see the stencil? It's called Celtic Roots.
Yes, so this is it.
Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? It's stunning, Katrina. So Katrina not only drew this tree, but she figured out how to make it a stencil. So like all these little pieces, like making stencils is no joke.
Okay, so this tree we designed to make as a tracker. It's a 31-day tracker. If you have 30 days in a month, you could just take off one leaf and could track anything.
Yeah.
So we were discussing what we want to track today. Does anybody have any suggestions?
Yeah, so we're obviously making this a tracker, but what kind of tracker should we make? We're gonna talk about the various trackers while Katrina is creating with this. But just start throwing out ideas if you want. Are you going to do some masking?
Yes, I was going to plan to mask some of these leaves because I'm going to show you a technique that I used to make my tracker, or my spread, which is, should I show it to them or?
Let's
no.
show it.
Two first votes are for water intake.
So this was my
great.
Sample that I did. You can always just outline it with a pen, which is fairly easy. But I was going to show you a sponging technique that I used where you don't need to have lines. Yeah.
A couple folks have
Which
said,
would require masking because some of these leaves are really close to this tree and I want them to be different colors. So I'm going to mask first.
a couple folks have said they could use this to make like a family tree, and
Oh,
that would be
yeah.
so cool. But yeah, I think that the tracker craze is like a thing, and I love that people are taking more time to be more self-aware, to try and be more conscientious about their mental health, like tracking their sleep or what they're eating, or you know how much water they're taking in, or how much exercise they're getting. Like, we're becoming more conscientious of the fact that we need to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
Right.
And sometimes I think we forget to think about, have I been sleeping well, or did I get enough water today, or did I actually eat fruits and veg today? Like,
Well,
and
I was going to say it also keeps you, like, I forgot what's the word, responsible for it.
Oh, yeah.
So, accountable, yes, that's the word we need. So
like
yes.
that visual reminder.
So you can look and be like, oh, I didn't exercise like I said I would. And then you feel bad.
Maybe that's why I haven't done any trackers yet.
I don't want to feel visually responsible.
I don't want to fail.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a tracker for that.
The goal to actually track something.
I did start tracking
Okay.
some habits, and
So there, we got the leaves
found
all
that.
nicely masked.
Okay. Do you
And
need
then let's
to?
make sure we're centered.
We're using purple tape, which is a masking tape. It won't stick and tear your paper. Are you gonna stick that on? Stick the
Sure.
stencil on so it doesn't move.
Probably a good idea.
Be in a couple little spots. I can't help myself.
No, you're good.
You want to help?
Yeah, I'm helping you.
Okay, there it was.
And-
Maybe one more.
Katrina is also going to be using, you can use these ink blending tools, but I pulled these out and showed these to her today.
They're
the
pretty
Picket
awesome.
Fence Studio brushes, and she got pretty excited.
Did you already play with them?
She
A
did.
little bit. Yeah.
Partly because, like, look at these little tiny ones. You're going to be able to really get into the little nooks and crannies, and I wonder if you can even, like,
Get little berries too.
yeah, we thought we could do it without masking the leaves, and we might be able to pull that off, but we thought just to ensure we would do some masking. But these little tiny ones are going to be great for getting into stencils like that. These will be in the shop next week on February 13th with our new product release. I think it's the 13th.
So should we get this-
My email
Why am I
was
so
15th,
bad at
and I had to change it.
Why am I so bad at dates? You know why? Why? I may or may not be using a calendar from last year in my office.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So I'm gonna start. Let's get a smaller one. So I'm gonna start with the top. Maybe this one. Okay, so I'm gonna make the trunk of the tree. Let's see. Can you see these 3 colors and do sort of a gradient?
Oh my gosh, Daniel, you're so hilarious.
Daniel's on here?
I feel you in the fact that you look at the pages and it's so white and crisp and gorgeous, and you're like,
Oh,
if
that's
I
really red.
stamp
Hold on.
this
Oh.
and wreck it. Like, I don't want to wreck it.
Let's see if this one works.
Yeah, Daniel has a project in mind for his Canvo too, and I've been waiting to see some pages.
Okay, so let's get in here. I'm gonna start sponging this tree.
So this one has red on it, so I'm just running it off. You can also wash these with soap and water in the sink. I've also heard of just taking a baby wipe and wiping it down. I might get a paper towel, a slightly damp one, and just try to get some more of this off, more of this red.
Melissa, do we know what the price for the brushes is going to be in the shop? I think we have multiple set sizes. Melissa.
You have the pricing sheet. You want to go
Jenny
grab
can
that?
grab that. So there's a couple of different set sizes, Melissa, and different size brushes. There's a full set, and then there's like a smaller
Yeah.
set that we're going to carry.
Oh yeah, look what happened when I added just a little bit of water.
Oh my gosh, Kelly, they do look like dental tools, and don't say that. Now my teeth are going to itch.
Oh no.
Okay. So you can get the whole set like that for $50. We're also gonna have the small pack like that. Those are $25.99. And then we're gonna have the small brush pack for $25.99.
Oh, this is like a gratifying video, Katrina, like when you just
There's a lot.
slowly
It's so
watching
pretty.
things unveil.
So I probably just need to
You mean
take this to the
satisfying?
sink. Yeah, it is a satisfying video.
What did I say?
Gratifying. Same thing.
That's the same thing.
All right, so this is what I'm doing.
What's the satisfaction trend?
Luckily, I have a glass
Should
of
we
water.
remind you later not to
Don't drink
out of
this.
that?
Drink that.
Do not drink the
It's
water.
not strawberry lemonade.
That is not the water I'm going to be drinking today.
Okay, I think we got like the skinny leaves up here. I'm gonna get a bigger one. Is this one green? A little, but it's not too bad. Gonna-
And Nicole said that those brushes are designed so that they don't absorb the ink in the bristles, right? So then that they hold up better and that makes it easier to keep them clean and then they work better.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of red in this one though, so I either really just went crazy on my ink pad, or maybe because red is a really heavily pigmented ink, so it's gonna be a little harder to get the ink color out. I'm just gonna set it in
I'm
water
gonna
for a
switch
second.
my
And
gradient
move this
to
over slightly.
icing on the cake. Yeah, I guess we could put it more in the middle. So kind of gotta type a little bit lightly so you can get your nice gradient in there.
And what do you think about tapping versus like rubbing?
Well,
I
it's a
guess
little
it's-
hard to rub with the stencil because like you don't want to
the
move it
delicate
around.
pieces?
Yeah.
especially like in there, if you rub, it might move the. Okay, and it gives you a different look from
It
like
does.
rubbing or
Stippling.
blending. Stippling.
I mean,
You
I'm
are
rubbing.
fancy.
I'm blending a little bit.
So fancy with the stippling
That's what it's called.
vocabulary.
I love that though because remember back in the day when stenciling your house was like a big thing.
Oh yeah.
My mom was a stenciler, and when she taught me how to stencil, you always stippled, you dabbed, so that you didn't move the stencil around.
Uh-huh.
So it's really interesting. Like, obviously, you'll get a different kind of texture to what the ink will do on the paper, but
Yeah.
like for something more intricate,
Yeah.
interesting.
Awesome.
We stenciled the house as well.
So yeah, when you do gradients, you might want to go over like the middle a little bit more, but the outside of the gradient needs to be a little bit lighter. So I'm making a little lighter down here by the roots because I'm going to make the roots kind of a purple.
Hey Maria, we are going to be on Facebook Live this afternoon at 1 o'clock with our new product reveal. So we'll reveal several of the new products coming out to the shop on Wednesday. So join us on Facebook at 1 o'clock. Oh, Maria, you always get the notifications of the live videos late when we're almost done?
Weird.
Goodness.
Well, we're just getting going, so. I am already loving this, and you haven't even peeled away. Like,
Yeah.
I can't look away.
There has not been a big reveal yet. Just wait for it.
So, for those of you that don't know, Dylan Artie, did you see his comment? I just finished my CP February release cards and I can't stop playing with them. Booyah! He's gonna be designing with us. Isn't that amazing?
Oh,
I'm being
yes,
weird.
Daniel.
Daniel, go Daniel, go Daniel. Woo, woo. It's
You could
exciting.
Totally use this in his Bible storytelling.
Yeah.
Tree, man.
Okay, I think we're done with the gradient part. Let's maybe reveal the leaves. If we could peel some of this off without moving it.
Well, Maria, we're glad you're here now.
Do you want to help peel off? I
Oh.
know you do.
I feel like pomp and circumstance.
Not those, not the ones on the edge, just the leaves. Oh, I guess I got them. They're all coming off together.
Wonderful.
Nice. Okay, now, so I'll show you with mine. I had originally done all these leaves with a dark outline, which kind of made my tree look a little strange since it had no outline. So I ended up going back and outlining my tree, which I personally preferred it without the outline. But you need to, leave the leaves unoutlined because you're going to go in later and fill in the leaves every day. So,
Yeah, and if you don't outline them, then you got to grab your stencil every day and stencil the leaf. on
Yeah,
them, which is
that would be
just as an
annoying.
You could do
option.
that if you wanted to.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
if you really
could.
did. So,
Or
but my solution for this new one is I'm going to use a light gray pen. So when you
Brilliant.
fill it in later, you won't really see it, and it will look like it's unoutlined.
so it's a little bit like no line coloring. Maybe Ink on 3 needs to come out with a no line coloring marker. Shut up. Somebody message Florette right now. I take ownership of that idea.
Or you could even do them in like shades of, like you could use a light shade of green even for the leaves if you wanted, and then blend your color. And you just have to be really mindful about what shade of green you chose probably, so that it looks nice when you film it. I like the gray idea, Katrina. It's working for me.
The gray idea.
It's working for me too.
So as you can see, you could like turn this into any kind of tracker that you wanted, and you could even just like do a random cluster of leaves on a page.
Oh yeah.
And leave the tree off, or just do the tree and add something else.
Don't forget the little knots too.
Yes.
Use those as just decorative accents, or.
So I have not done my March spreads yet because we are on what is today, February 7th?
Yeah.
Which I should, because we already sent out the March Hambo, Club Canvo. But I am about to start my March layouts, I think today, if I can get some creative time. And I think I'm going to do some of those leaves on a page without the tree. But I'm just going to give you a little, don't look, Erica, because Erica sometimes gets really mad when I give sneak peeks. Look.
I don't know what to do with you. How sneaky are you? I haven't seen anything yet. No!
Erica just died inside.
Can anyone have a surprise around here?
I only showed you 1/10 of that stamp set.
Okay.
So you guys, if you have not gotten on the bullet journal train yet, head over to catherinepooler.com/Canvo and learn more about it. And basically, we are seeing people use their Canvo bullet journals for all sorts of things. I primarily use mine for my monthly spread, my weekly spread, my to-do lists, and then in the back I put things that I need to know on a daily basis, like the girls' dance carpool schedule, important dates, things like that.
Okay.
So Melinda, she's outlining the leaves for now, and then
Do you have a tinier one than
key
this?
to go with her tracker, and as her days go, she'll fill in the leaves in the corresponding
Maybe I'll just use the blender pen.
Oh yeah, let me show her this. So then here is the sleep tracker that Katrina did earlier. So every night she has 8 hours. Katrina, there should be lots of these light green, lots of them. She does the light green. I am very cross with you for these blue ones, Katrina.
This was a made up one.
Oh, okay. No blue leaves.
Katrina doesn't know she's supposed to just play along.
I'm actually really bad at sleeping, so yes, it's accurate.
I am very good at sleeping, and mine would say 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours. And most of them would be in the 10 range. I like sleeping.
I go to sleep at 10:30.
I know, I'm a night owl. I want to
By
do
10:30.
things at night.
Get up at 7.
Oh, well, you know, at like 6:30.
On the weekends, I like to get up at like 8 or 9. I used to get up at like 10, but I can't do that anymore.
I've been waking up early because I'm becoming an old person. We're old. Oh my gosh. But I just stay.
That's offensive to people that are older than you.
Sorry guys, I love you, but everyone knows that the older you get, the more you wake up in the middle of the flippin' night.
And Erica looks like she's 30, but she's not, so don't come down too
Don't
hard
feel
on
too
her.
bad.
She's way older than that.
So old.
It's true.
What is happening?
Kelly Martin, are you saying I'm true? I'm truly old, or that I look 30? Better be saying I look 30, girl.
So right now I'm using the blending pen just to use Catherine Color inks to fill in the little berries.
So cute. Melinda's saying she can maybe make something cool with the tree for
Halloween.
Yeah.
Boom, that's awesome.
Okay, you guys ready for the reveal?
Oh God, drum roll.
Hope it looks good.
Oh my gosh. I love
Ta-da.
the purple. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Oh, you put, is that purple down there?
Yeah.
You smarty pants, I love it. I was busy talking.
Oh, yeah. We were talking amongst ourselves.
Oh my
about
gosh.
the treatment. It's gorgeous. I need to
That
get
looks
a brush.
amazing. So we're doing water intake? I love it. So do we do like, every day you have 8 glasses of water?
Yeah, I think, you know, the goal is supposed to be eight ounces,
Mhm.
but like you could say, just, number of glasses, and today I drank one, which is super disappointing, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. I don't know. Like,
You need to write
guys,
this
what
down a
would
little.
you-
Yeah,
how
maybe
would you
write
make
that
your
down.
key for the water intake.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the key? Do you
Going
need
to-
any more pens?
Maybe. I was just gonna make a quick title.
Okay, so here's some microns, and then we have some of color.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It is so pretty. Everyone is loving it.
Ooh.
Yes.
So be really careful
Diane,
because I just kind of like, some of these pieces are really super delicate. So when you get yours, just be really careful with that. I don't want you to,
Gonna attempt
Wreck
to
it.
have
Oh,
to
what?
hand
I
letter
know.
something for a little water.
So I would
Can't
normally,
see because she came in late. Now Katrina's covered up her face.
oh, normally I would just take this to the sink
See?
and just wash it. But
I'm trying not to smudge it while I'm.
Oh, that looks nice.
Okay,
water.
Kelly's suggesting that the key be like from 0 to 24 ounces, from 24 to 32, from 32 to 42, or 42 or more kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which I think is actually good to do a range, so you know how
Yeah.
many glasses you drink. 32 to 48, yeah. 64, and you'd definitely be getting up in the middle of the night, Kelly, am I right? That's like, is that over a gallon? I'm
That's a lot of water.
Maths and science.
64 ounces is
Isn't
a
that a
gallon?
gallon?
Is it?
Is it more?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
Google it.
Somebody Google that. Kelly Martin, Google how many 64 ounces is in a gallon. I feel like it
How many 64 ounces?
are in a gallon.
Does coffee count?
8 ounces. That's what you're supposed to have 64
you're
ounces.
supposed to drink 64 ounces?
That's 8 ounces.
Holy macaroni.
So when
I'm
we were,
sweating.
listen to this. When
the worst.
this I really loved this. When we were in Phoenix, there was this really fancy refrigerator that had a Keurig attached to the like water filter thingy, ice cube dispenser. A cool concept. In practice, you don't know what you're doing. It was a little tricky.
You're afraid you're gonna burn your arm off.
Okay, so that's not really the point of what I'm saying. The point of what I'm saying is also when you dispensed water from the water dispenser, it would click through the ounces that it was dispensing into your cup, and I thought that was amazing.
My
made
refrigerator
me
at home
happy.
does that. It tells me how many ounces you get. So, and if I ever want to, like if I need a cup of water to make something, I just type in a cup and it dispenses a cup of water into my bowl. Or into my thing. Yes, your refrigerator doesn't do that.
You have a fancy refrigerator, and we need a refrigerator for the office.
Let's
We
get
need
Jenny's. Let's
Huh.
have Jenny's.
Jenny, I'll buy yours.
$50.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have $100.
So, Daniel
Someone's
just
actually by
said
selling
coffee
my
is
refrigerator.
99.9% water, so I am good to go.
All
I'm
right.
on
Oh, so we
cloud
cleaned
nine right
this.
now.
Yep, that's clean.
So I was gonna use the little
Oh, gosh,
leaves.
Jill.
I guess over here.
And also,
Yeah.
I wasn't done with my thought. I just wanted to add backtracking into the water dispenser situation. 8 ounces was a lot less than I thought it was.
It's a small, it's a cup. Like a
Yeah,
cup.
so like most cups are more than 8
I was really surprised.
So how many
I was like, man, I drink a lot of water then.
how many different things did we have?
Let's do 4.
Jill, you totally rained on my parade. Yeah,
Because if
I
this
know.
is mine,
Absolutely.
I drink a lot of water, so like, I might even do 3. Like, 8,
3?
64 ounces.
3 fits in this area nicely.
3 is fine.
No one has Googled if 64 ounces is a gallon yet.
So like, maybe 48 or less. 48 to 64 and more than 64. I
Well,
might do.
instead of 0 to 24, we start a little higher is what you're
Yeah.
saying. So
I
let's
would.
say, what's 3 times 8 is 24. So
Uh-huh.
maybe start 24, three glasses, 3
Okay.
glasses. So 24 to 32.
Maybe these colors?
24 to 48, 48 to 64.
Or do you want eucalyptus
Good up
or
here.
spruce?
Yeah.
That's
Which
a
ones
good
do we
idea.
want?
I like these.
Those 3?
Mhm.
Okay.
Thank you, Kelly.
Since this is your tracker.
Thank you, Melinda.
Yes, this is
Half
my
a gallon.
tracker.
Cool. That makes me feel
See,
much better.
Catherine's tricky getting me to make her tracker.
Yes. Do you see how I operate around here? I just stand by while she does all the hard work. But it's fun work, right?
I like this.
Let's see. So it's
Doesn't feel like work.
I think I should.
48 ounces is 4.
No, we decided
No, we did like 0.
24 to 32. 32 to
But
48.
is this for me? Because I would never drink that little.
Yeah. No. Oh.
So do you want to start at 48?
48 would be.
Skylight would be next. Ah,
And if you actually
getting
track
inky
it,
over
you
here.
discover
That sounds
You're
like a
not
challenge
as
to
much
me.
of a camel
She's
as you thought.
she's challenging me.
I'm scared I'm gonna mess up all my work with getting inky fingers over here. Okay.
Jill, this is Katrina. She is
Hi.
our graphic designer.
Yes, and I designed a stencil. Or drew it.
She illustrated it and
Illustrated
then
it.
made it into a stencil, which is.
Judy. Judy's already drank 3 quarts of water. She said she needs to move her office into the bathroom.
This is what I think I would do. I personally would do up to 48, 48 to 64, and over 64.
Okay.
I think that sounds
Well,
good.
it's your tracker, so we're happy to support you in that.
Thank you for supporting me.
You. And then we'll make a shame tracker for me that's like, Erica, did you drink any water today?
So-
What is your problem?
I think this is going to be a challenge. We need to find out. This is the cup I usually drink out of at the office, which now needs to be washed.
Yeah. It's a little bit more
So
than 8 ounces
how?
now.
I wonder how much it is. What do we have here
Let
to
me
measure
take
it?
one home and I will
Okay.
put it under my machine and tell you how much
Oh.
water we can put in there.
We
A
have
liquid measure cup.
A liquid
is
measure
8
cup would
ounces.
work too.
okay, but we have a scale too that measures ounces, don't we?
That's weight. That's not liquid.
Oh,
That's volume.
Okay.
Yeah, slightly different. And that would take into account.
I only
that.
know that because I know how to cook. I don't know anything about pints and quarts and gallons.
All right. So Jenny's going to take the cup home. She's going to wash it for me.
I am. I'm gonna put
She's
it in
going
the
to measure
dishwasher.
it, and she's going to tell me.
Oh my gosh, Judy, I'd be floating.
A shame tracker.
Well, Kelly, we were actually discussing like if Catherine was saying if she like doesn't track anything because she like feels like she can't meet those goals. So
I
yeah,
only
maybe
put-
we need a.
I only
I'm
put-
gonna track something. To
I
track
only
her.
put trackers that I know I'm going to succeed at. I only put habits that I know I'm going to do.
That's not the point of trackers, Catherine.
So, but you know what? I like this because it gives me a range, and it's not like I passed or failed.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I think I just had a revelation about tracking. Like if it's a pass or fail, it's a yes or no, like I'm not gonna do that. But if it's a range, ooh.
And I don't think it should
like
be viewed
that.
that way because obviously it's more about being cognizant of your behaviors.
Yeah.
Like, being more aware of what you're doing and not feeling bad about yourself because you didn't meet.
Thank you
Like
for
with the
uplifting me
exercise one.
today.
If you like just didn't get it in, instead
Yeah.
of feeling bad, it's just to motivate you to do it the next day.
Okay.
We want the trackers to make you guys feel good about yourselves and to be more
So luckily we have Erica to spin
talk.
my negativity.
Yeah.
to surround yourself awesome.
Oh yeah, did we show this? I got this for Christmas. And I brought it into the office today.
Don't mess up.
I'm sorry.
Don't mess
Surround
up.
yourself.
I could walk in a room
Oh,
and forgot.
oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
I missed with.
It just says awesome.
Surround
Did you not
yourself
notice why I
awesome.
was laughing at you?
I didn't know why you were laughing. Surround yourself awesome.
Surround yourself awesome.
It's supposed to say with awesome. That's funny.
Okay, so technically today's what, the 6th or 7th?
7.
So Catherine, do you remember how much water you drank? Oh, well, I guess we have to
no
put
idea.
your numbers. What did you say? So
Up to 48.
I'm still worried I'm gonna get all inky. So
Oh, it looks really
It
pretty.
looks so good.
I'm gonna grab this.
248 what? 48 ounces?
Up to 48 ounces.
And then
48 to 64 ounces. And over 64 ounces. That's so funny.
track how many times you forgot to track.
Yes.
I really like the
Okay, so let's guess how much you drank the first 6 days, just so we can color them in.
I actually think the last couple days I've been a little dehydrated.
Uh-oh.
So up to 48.
So, what do we guess this being?
It's more than 8.
That's
Probably
more
about
than 8,
12.
about 10 or
10 to 12.
So I probably did the 48 to 64
please
range.
don't drink that right now.
No, I'm not going to.
Should I do half of them 48
Sure.
and half of them 48 to 64?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Guys, this is a fine science.
Then she'll be ready to go for the rest of the month.
So, does anybody have any other ideas of some different kinds? I mean, there's so many ways you can
Oh.
use any of these trackers, even if we call them something. Like even with the mood jar stencil from last month, there were
Yeah.
so many ways to use that jar. Some folks used it to make a weekly or monthly spread page. I saw a spending tracker, which
Yeah.
was awesome. There's just loads of things you can do. Spending or savings tracker on this one. Those leaves could look kind of like dollar bills, y'all, and you could like color them in green and put in like, I saved $5 today because I didn't go to Starbucks with Erica, and I saved $10 today because I brought my own lunch, and yeah, those kinds of things. There's lots of ways you could do. I like that. I might need to make a spending tree.
Because
money tree.
money
A
grows
money
on trees.
Money
Money
grows on
tree.
trees.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It grows. It's just
Oh, it's a savings tree.
saving. And for my trip to New Zealand, that feels like
Yes.
a good theme.
That would be a good thing.
Yes.
Since one of the things on the list is Hobbit Town.
Oh, I want to go there.
Well, I'm going, sister. Pack your bags.
Take me with you.
That's a really good idea. A
Oh,
savings
blender
tree.
pens are life.
So what we started with, this is the 7th, right?
Today is the 7th.
Yes. So you can fill in your own today at the end of the day.
I
So
love
you
it.
guys are gonna have to make sure every morning I fill it in for the day before.
See, look how nice it is.
You hardly notice the gray lines.
That looks great.
I feel excited now. I think I want Katrina to use one of her sassy handwriting fonts to make me a New Zealand savings tree.
All right, so now Katrina has to do another one.
I'll do the tree part, Katrina. Nice. Maria doesn't know how you keep up with everything in the first place, Catherine. Organization and a great staff, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I used to do everything, and then as it grew, like, you know, I had a friend that worked 5 hours a week, and then she worked 10, and then 20, and then I hired somebody else to work 10, and then 20, and then it just grew from there. So like, I've given a ton of my jobs away. Sometimes I feel like I can't get it all done because there's a lot of like office management and other things that have to be done, but then I have to create. I don't have to, I create and things, this kind of thing. And like right now I have to get working on the release. And so sometimes I feel a little behind and I work a lot of hours, but then I do feel like I get a lot of time with my family too. But yeah, it's a balance for sure. Oh, Maria, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. And yeah, it takes a village to do this, and it takes a supportive family. And Katrina, you're amazing.
Yay!
Yes. Good job.
I lost the comments thing.
Oh, you did?
I pushed it back.
So, Carol, definitely head over to catherinepooler.com/Canvo to watch our video and learn all about it and how the product came to be. But Canvo is just basically a word we came up with, and it's kind of refers to your book being a canvas for art. It refers to, you might want to use it to journal or organize. So that's kind of where it came from. Oh, thank you, Maria. You are so sweet.
Plan, record, organize.
Yeah, plan, record, organize beautifully. Oh, should we tell them about meeting us
What are you doing?
in Atlanta?
Oh gosh. I'm not feeling confident about that. It's happening.
It is happening.
Yeah,
So,
we totally should. Oh,
what date?
it's April 14th and 15th.
April 14th and 15th,
Is that so?
whatever that Friday and Saturday is. Meet us, a couple of the team, in Atlanta at Pinner's Conference.
Woo!
We're going to be there with our Canvo bullet journals. We'll have a new product to reveal. We will be doing a class about bullet journaling, and we hope you'll join us. We do have a code. It's Pooler.
Oh.
Where if you go and register, you get $2 off your ticket when
Oh,
you
nice.
use the code
Nice.
Pooler.
And we can
So
put that in the comments.
we'll put that in the
down below.
comments when we hang up.
I pushed a button, guys. I can't type anymore.
Oh, sorry. So thanks for joining us today, Katrina. Thank you for making amazing
Yeah,
with
yeah,
your
of course.
stencil. We're so excited, and we will see you soon.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you at 1 o'clock on Facebook Live. Bye.
Bye.